on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Here's Barnes. Love grabs the board. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Here's Thompson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Thompson's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Speedy. Money from the wing. Speedy's got 38 points.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
From deep, Green. That's good.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. Here's Speedy. He has 38 in the game. That's good. 25 points for Big Daddy.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
They swipe it. Here's Speedy. Sinks the three-pointer. Speedy's got 41. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in a...
Wow! I mean, just beautiful.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. They get it again. The second effort, Curry brings the double. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Speedy. 43 points and also 5 steals. He's plugged in here in the third.
As impressive a quarter as you could expect.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
On defense, Cleveland. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Iguodala, the pass to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And it's now 22 points for Klay Thompson.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
On the wing, Thompson. Again, Golden State.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Cleveland leading by 23. Here's Speedy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft, and Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
And it's Iguodala with the rebound. And here we go, Thompson heading to the hoop. And that one's good. Thompson's got 26 points.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Speedy. The pass to Cruz. Good. Big Daddy's got 10 points here in the second half.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's LeBron. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Cavaliers' shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. They've got Barbosa, rush out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Ian Clark, and it's Ezeli in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
That's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled. Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
To the left side wing. Uncovered. No good from Clark.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Speedy lays it up and banks it in. Speedy's got 51.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Clark. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Love. And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition.
That is as athletic a move as you're going to see right there, folks. Unbelievable.
Clark, what about the hang time?
You're talking about hang time. That fella had helium in those shoes.
And you're going to need some hang time to pull off that kind of a 360.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Now here's Barbosa. Count the bucket.
Barbosa.
Here's Speedy. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. A rebound by Ezeli.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Dishes to Spates. Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. No good from Clark. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 13-5 run.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And that one's good. That's now 8 points for LeBron.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this. Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Lays it up and banks it in. 57 points for Speedy.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Barbosa, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And the Warriors making a change here. Varejão's checked in.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's Speedy. And he was fouled. In the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
For three, Barbosa. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Speedy. Lets it go from deep. And it's rebounded by Anderson Varejão.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Barbosa with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Livingston kicks to Varejão. Barbosa for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Speedy's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And guys, you look over the history of the Defensive Player of the Year award, and it usually goes to big men. Big men get the blocks and clog up the paint, but before last season, the last 10 Defensive Player of the Year awards went to bigs.
Good. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Launches a 3, and there's the call on James. That's his 4th. Foul of the contest.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
The Warriors making a switch here. Clark's checked in.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've got extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Varejão. Here's Cruz.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything. Thing that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win. Oh, wow.
Well, guys, they came.